Have you ever heard the saying, "I'm swelling up like a balloon"? This common phrase can be used in reference to any kind of swelling, such as edema. Edema is swelling that is caused by a buildup of fluid that is trapped in the body tissues. This occurs when tiny blood vessels in the body start to leak fluid, which then causes swelling. Some examples could be sitting or staying in one position for too long, being pregnant, or eating too many salty types of food. And it also can occur in heart or kidney diseases. Edema can be acute or chronic. This occurs more frequently in the legs and feet, however, it can occur in other parts of the body. Some symptoms of edema are swelling and puffiness of the legs or even arms, stretchy or shiny skin, or your legs feeling extremely heavy, or you can have shortness of breath. An example of lower body edema would be pregnant woman having swelling feet and more rounded ankles. Sometimes they say they can't walk. Often in later stages of edema it causes shortness of breath or even chest pains. When this starts to occur, this can lead to a buildup of fluid in the lungs, which is called pulmonary edema. If you are in the hospital and they say pulmonary edema, you might hear them say also to treat that fluid overload. This needs to be treated quick and could even be life-threatening. A common treatment for pulmonary edema is diuretics, which treat fluid retention and positional changes. If you were diagnosed with edema and it was left untreated, it could turn into worsening things like having trouble walking, high heart rate, impaired blood flow, skin ulcers, and many other problems. My example from home on what edema looks like is, so I have a styrofoam cup, it's a Sonic cup, and this cup, the whole cup itself represents your leg, and this, it's Coban, but the Coban represents your skin. I have water in this cup, so this cup really has nothing to do, but when I pour this water into this cup, I poked holes in the cup to demonstrate leaking fluid from your legs or your arms, showing edema. While this might not be as dramatic as the real thing, but when I pour water in here, you'll see it kind of leaking. I have it taped on this side because I didn't want it to leak around the whole thing, and I didn't have that much Coban. So I'll pour some water in here. Okay, you see it leaking? I don't know if you can see that. And that's what happens when edema occurs. Fluid starts leaking from your legs. Another saying for leaking fluid is weeping. So this can be considered, a lot of times at the hospital, people say your legs are weeping. So right now your leg is weeping. The weeping or leaking, set this down. The weeping or leaking should resolve as the edema is treated. The fluid in the person's tissue has to go somewhere, so that's why it's imperative to treat this with medication or post-transitional treatments to lessen symptoms. But yeah, there's edema. Thank you.